Hey, Chicago PD, Transparency. How you doing, you guys? I'm just gonna wait for a couple people to come on. Hey, Nightshade, Sound Minds. There's just a little, some stuff I was looking through today and I wanted to share with you guys, but I'll wait till some people get in. Hey, the Big White Horse. Um, Also, I'm gonna apologize if I have any animal noises going on in the back. Oh my gosh, I can't get this place to be quiet. So, hey, hey, Republic. John Farish. You guys, so anyhow, there's going to be people maybe dripping in here, so I don't want to keep having to start over as to what I'm doing. But what I am doing is I'm just going to share some information that I've been reading. I've had this PDF file for quite a while, and I just thought that I'd share some of it with you guys. I did link this specific PDF file in the description. So when I'm finished, you can go look at it and more. And it's the, here it is. This is the link. I'm going to give you guys, I don't know if you can read that, but I'm going to give you, hey, Teros, how do you say it? Teros Cam 64. I've got the link to this that I'm going to be reading, and hopefully my voice will hold out. But, so this is now this is a while ago, so this is older. It's in 1975, but there's a few things that I found on it that's kind of relevant to today as well. I'm going to go down to page 16. Let's go. Let's look at the actors who we've got working here, though. We got Walter Mondale, Gary Hart, Howard Baker. I don't know that name, but and again, you guys can look at all this, but what I wanted to read for you, these are hearings that were done about these unauthorized toxic agents. They also talk about the heart attack gun, and that's where I'm going to read to you guys today. Let's see, we're going to go to page 16. And sorry, I don't know how to connect into my computer, so I'm totally layman with the computer and stuff, so sorry. Let's see, page 16. Now I hear cats in the background. Great. Where are the dogs when you need them? They talk about a shellfish toxin that they seem to use quite a bit. And this is a hearing. Let's see. Hang with me. I'm getting there. Okay, so they're talking about the CIA and agents. Sorry, I'm thinking and trying to. So here they're talking about. I'm going to go wait to here. And again, you guys, this is page 17. Hey, HPR News. I'm just reading through just one page, but I did link the whole thing. And then there's other stuff that I found that I wanted to share that's really relevant to today because it's dated 2019. But this is about a hearing that they're talking about. They talked about shellfish. There's an L pill to kill people. But this says this quantity, and he's talking about, this is for the CIA and the U.S. Army. Oh yeah, the pufferfish. But this specifically, though, I wanted to talk about this. So I'm going to read this. Sorry, I'm going to clear my throat. So the chairman says, this quantity and the various devices for administering the toxin which were found in the laboratory certainly make it clear that purely defensive uses were not what the agency was limited to in any way. There were definite offensive uses. He says, in fact, there were dart guns. You mentioned suicides. While I do not think a suicide is usually accomplished with a dart, particularly a gun that can place the human or the dart in a human heart in such a way that he does not even know that he's been hit. Because we all have heard about, hi David, how you doing, Art Stanton? So I'm just reading this document about, this is the specific heart attack gun I wanted to share with you guys. So I know personally a lot of doctors who have just suddenly died of a heart attack, like the naturopaths, because there's information they don't want out. But anyhow, he goes, you mentioned suicides. Well, I do not think a suicide is usually accomplished with a dart, particularly a gun that can place a dart in a human heart in such a way that he does not even know he's been hit. Mr. Colby states, there's no question about it. It was also for offensive reasons, no question about it. The chairman, have you brought with you some of these devices which would have enabled the CIA to use this poison for killing people? We have indeed. Does this pistol fire the dart? Yes, it does, Mr. Chairman. The round thing at the top is obviously the sight. The rest of it is what is practically a normal 45, although it is a special. However, it works by electricity. Now, this is the part that I thought was a little concerning, because it works through electricity, and we know that all things have a vibration, a frequency to them. And this is, to me, ties in also with the 5G, because everything has a frequency, and they can use them as weapons. Anyhow, there's a battery in the handle and it fires a small dart. Hi, NULV. YouTube censorship. Sorry, you guys, I'm just reading. We're reading a testimony here. So the chairman states, so that when it fires silently? Mr. Colby, almost silently, yes. What range does it have? Mr. Colby, 100 meters, I believe, about 100 yards, 100 meters. About 100 meters range? Yes. And the dart itself, when it strikes the target, does the target know that he's been hit and about to die? Mr. Colby, that depends, Mr. Chairman, on that particular dart used. There are different kinds of these flechettes that were used in various weapon systems, and a special one was developed which potentially would be able to enter the target without deception. And did you find such darts in the laboratory? We did. Is it not true, too, that the effort not only involved designing a gun that could strike at a human target without knowledge of the person who has been struck, but also the toxin itself would not appear in an autopsy? Well, there was an attempt, or the dart. I don't know what they're talking about there, but so there was no way of perceiving the target was hit. As a murder instrument, that is about as efficient as you can get it, is it not? I know, though, if they do an autopsy, if they look at the brain, they can find the toxin in the brain. So they can look at it as a normal heart attack, but if they did do an autopsy and looked at the brain, they would find a toxin. So Mr. Colby states, is it a weapon, a very serious weapon? The chairman, going back to my earlier question, Mr. Colby, as to the quantities of this toxin that had been prepared, can you conceive of any use that the CIA could make of such quantities of shellfish toxin? I certainly can't today, Mr. Chairman, in view of our current policies and directives. Well, even at the time, certainly the CIA was never commissioned or empowered to conduct bacteriological warfare against whole communities, and quantities of poison capable of destroying up to the hundreds of thousands of lives. It seems to me to be entirely inappropriate for any possible use to which the CIA might have such poison. Let's see, we're here. Hang on, I'm going to look at the chat for a sec, guys. Yeah, it's the dart gun. Yeah, the mosquitoes, they're also using biological weapons. So I'm going to take a drink of some tea. But so this is in the 60s, 70s. They say that they got rid of the toxins, but this whole thing is about the fact that they didn't get rid of the toxins. They're still there. Yeah, the LSD. They also mentioned the MK Ultra, which is, there's also a different name for it, but the LSD studies. Way down On, I think, page 207, you guys. I'm going to skip way down here. Where are we here? So they say here that Senator Mondale was in these testimonies. Senator Mondale, you ordered orally their destruction through Mr. Messiness. Isn't that messiness? I know, but look at that, almost like messiness. And later, you were surprised to find out that they had not been destroyed. So, you know, the CIA has held on to these toxins. Yeah, they still know how to make it. They have it all still. Here we're going to go down to 207. And again, you guys, I gave you this whole PDF on this testimony. I mean, one reason why I'm showing this is because if any of us don't think that our government is going to do something detrimental to us, like what the 5G can roll out on us. Well, here's just for instance, here's lethal nerve toxins. I mean, they still have it. Okay, so death in seconds. What are you guys talking about? Hang on, I'm going to look at y'all's talk. Hi, Stuart George. Oh, gosh, Stuart George. You probably are deadly. Yeah, so, so here's cyanide. We all know that. Fish toxin. I mean, why would they need this, right? Oh, here, look. If you have a dog, they can incapacitate your dog. It's lethal in man, but just incapacitates the dog. So if you think you have a dog that's going to protect you, think again. Muscle relaxant. Now, they stated that they can, that heart attack gun, they stated that they can send that with just, you only needed 100 meters. Hang on, I'm scrolling. I'm trying to get to page 2000. Okay, so 200, page 207. Where'd that go? Now it's interesting too how all of a sudden the type on this gets really almost ineligible. Yeah, people, you know, this is the thing. People don't think that any of this stuff is happening or going on. Look at this. Look how all of a sudden, you guys, look at how all of a sudden it gets so you can't really read it. So this is what I was looking at. So 207, page 27. Let's see if I can make this just a tad bigger for you guys. So it talks about with respect to chemical warfare. Now they're talking about the reunification with respect to chemical warfare. And then they also talk about, so this reunification does not apply to the use of riot control agents or herbicides. The special NSDM or authorization, oh shoot, let's see, sorry, I have to move because the chat. Their use will be issued. So I looked that up. I looked up NSDM, and this is during Nixon's presidency. And I actually put a link in there, but for some reason I can't, the PDF won't open. But then I also looked at, this is, what page are we on here? So 23, so remind me at 24, page 24. This is something else I found. And I also put the link up, you guys. It's the usaid.gov sites. Hey, positive people. GRC, did I say hi to you yet? So this was interesting, I found. And what it's like they don't really say anything really specific, but when they have plans, this whole link is in for you guys. But I'm going to go down to page, what did I say, 23? Sorry, scrolling. Let's see. It almost seems like it's talking about perfecting the tracking and stuff, and AI is what it seems like. But it's so basic. Hang on, let me, so this is, I don't know if you guys can see that. US aid program cycle. We're almost done. I just want to show you guys, and those links I sent, you can look up your own stuff. Let's see. Okay, so what is this? Natural and man-made disaster assistance. Foreign disaster, yeah, man-made disaster. That's great. This is something I wanted to see. So, okay, so generally, it says, so CDSC. CDSC. Hang on, there's something specifically that I saw here about, oh yeah, they always refer to it as missions. Development context. This section describes the development context and overreaching U.S. foreign policy, national security considerations. Missions must describe the most important development challenges and opportunities facing the partner country based on the best available evidence and identify those areas that the mission proposes to address. This section should include a summary of lessons learned from the implementation of the previous CDCS or other strategic plan. The it almost seems like they're talking AI. Where did I see where it talked about populations? Hang on, let me see. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, you guys, so for some reason I can't see it, but this is on page 25. In addressing development challenges and opportunities, missions should discuss how they plan to focus USG resources to yield the greatest development impact. This focus may be achieved by concentrating mission efforts in a specific geographic area on a specific targeted population or through a particular sectoral approach. It also described how mission will support the partner country's progress towards sustainable development goals. There's that buzzword, sustainable, green, all that stuff. Oh, wait, there's one thing I wanted to show you guys. Oh, yeah, hang on. Let me go back. This was interesting. Let's see, on page 240, we're back to that other document of the testimonies with toxic agents. Sorry. Oh, I hope no one's getting seasick here. Sorry, but here's all the toxins that they still have. Botulism, shellfish, staph, botulism. These are just a little. Sorry, I got a phone call. Okay. There's the kitty. So I'm going to page 243. Sorry, you guys, bear with me. Are you guys asleep yet? Hey, Anon, Anarchy, Sound Minds, Nightshade, Tucson Lori. Yeah, but look, okay, so hang on, I'm scrolling. Someday you guys, I'll learn how to do this inside my computer where I can just flip from page to page. Oh, accent porn. No, we're not doing that today. Oh. 243. Oh gosh, this, you guys, I think this is interesting. Watch this. If anyone works at a business or company, come on, let's scroll faster. 240. Okay, almost. Here we go, almost. Anyhow, this is 243. Notice it's weird how this the type gets really bad. But it says, okay, they're talking about design engineers. So possible to develop simple guidelines for planning an attack on a group of people that work in a building constructed with circulating chilled drinking water system. The guidelines would indicate how much pathogenic agent and how much sodium, what is that, thiosulfate? So sodium thiosulfate to use in a specific building. Easy to get information in 4 categories is all the saboteur needs. So number of fountains in the building, approximate total floor area and type of activity, approximate number of employees, and available chlorine content of water supply at time of attack. Weather and climate in the target area may be needed are needed to be considered in a specific situation. Oh, look at that. They deleted something. Why did they delete something? XSplit is free. Oh, okay, I'll have to learn about that. Hey, Boo Ranch. Oh, yes, I'm having a good day learning about how our government's going to poison us all whenever they want. Let's see. Oh, so sodium thiosulfate. I don't know what that is, you guys, but the toxicology, let's see. Oh, by the oral route, resistance of pathogens. So what they do is it said in here that they put it in the drinking water fountain system, the chilled water system of a company. So bring your own bottled water to work, kids. Let's see, Fort Detrick. Oh yeah, so a lot of these things, here's the water system test. So maybe that's why they're so bothered when I went to that water plant. Oh yeah, that all-seeing eye in the back of the dollar, huh? GRC. So it's interesting though why they're so hell-bent. Fort Detrick is where a lot of these toxins and stuff are stored. Let's see what else. Sorry, I have to change hands. This one's falling asleep. So the distribution of chilled drinking water in the FDA building covers 6 floors above ground, a basement and sub-basement. Chilled drinking water. So yeah, if you work for a business, watch out. Anyhow, they did testing about that. Let's see what else about. There's all kinds of stuff. See, look, they've censored this information. They don't want us to know how they're going to off us. So here's all their little toxins they still have. Look, they retained this. So you guys, I have that PDF. If any of you are interested, who's that senior general? I don't know. I can't read that name. Robert Andrews. Let's see how many more pages are here. Oh, and then this guy backpedals and says that he mistakenly spoke that they didn't really, what did he say? He said that they didn't really get rid of all the records like they do, like NASA. But see, here's the, not just MK Ultra, but it's also the MK Naomi. So we could look at that, do some research on the MK Naomi also. So Fort Detrick, we should start looking into Fort Detrick. Where is that? Do you guys know where Fort Detrick is? Anybody know what state that's at? That'd be kind of fun to go audit Fort Detrick. You guys think? Any auditors out near there? Let's see. Yeah, this is beyond this is beyond just fluoridating our water. That's bad enough. These are actual real toxins. But anyhow, back. Well, maybe the chlorinated water actually helps though, to kill some of these pathogens, but I doubt it. So when you guys get a chance, I've got PDF files in. So, like, why would they need a staff? Why would they need to keep the bacteria for staff and all this? Look, so they can just release it on us. Hey, Skyhawk. Good morning. Oh, is Fort Detrick far away, you guys? Can anyone look that up and know where that is? It probably has that information in here because this is all about this. So this is only volume 1, you guys. I wonder what all the other volumes have, but unauthorized. Yeah, the oceans. Oh my gosh, there's. But that one thing said too that they had to control the climate as well. So here's a select committee. So anyone that wants to do more research, you just go to. I went to intelligentsenate.gov. I can't really see that. Look at all my windows open, you guys. I have so many windows open. Probably why my computer's so messed up. Incapacitating agents, the White House, chemical biological warfare. But they said, oh, it's in Maryland? Fort Detrick. Anyone, do we have any auditors over in Maryland? We should go audit them. But this is way back in the 60s, 70s, but it's still alive. Medical Command Center. Oh. And then this is weird. This USA. Look, is this a Masonic handshake? Let's see. Let's look a little closer, shall we? Shall we look a little closer? Oh, let's see. Let's focus on this. Is that a Masonic handshake? Yeah, they have all kinds of bacterial. No, shoot. Dang computer, phone. In this day and age, you'd think that they'd have better connectivity. So chapter 201. They've revisioned some, so it's pretty recent, you guys. They've revised. I wanted to look, I'm going to look through here and see what they talk about communications, because that heart attack gun in this, where are we? The heart attack gun that they mention here, they only need 100 meters. Oh, sorry to get you guys scrolling the pages. Oh, so the little shellfish toxin, they only need about 11 grams. And cobra venom. Oh, isn't that nice? The White House has notified as soon as the existence of the materials became known. Oh yeah, the conversation here was crazy because they act like they don't know, but yet they're storing it at Fort Detrick. So this is a long time ago, but they're talking about it, and I'm sure they still have it now, and they did mention in the heart attack gun is still in effect, people. So if anyone just suddenly dies of some heart attack, look how they make it so you can't even read this. Look at it. They've done that before. I've seen this before where all of a sudden they corrupt the protocol for prohibition of the use in war, right? And Mr. Kissinger, you're a naughty, naughty man. So you guys, look at those links I gave you and just, look for yourself. Sodium thiosulfate may be used to lessen side effects of cancer medication. Yeah, is that why chemo kills people? Think about it. And do you know none of the chemo, you guys, is FDA approved? Nope, but they still use it on you. Yeah, you want, green tea extract actually lessens the side effects of radiation and chemo, so use green tea extract and vitamin C instead. You shouldn't be using radiation on you, though. It's ridiculous. Okay, you guys, so, oh yeah, distilled water, that's good. As long as you still Skyhawk, make sure you still get your minerals, because when you distill your water, you kind of get rid of your minerals. 100 meters is 328 feet. Oh, David, thank you. So now they were saying that they needed, what page is this? They needed 100 feet. Yeah, see, he said feet and meters. So I'm going to go back to this page for those who are coming late here. Oh, come on, this is a big document, you guys. Look at how many pages do you need to talk about all the poisons that you have for us. And they did discuss using it for offensive purposes, not just defensive. What page? Oh, gosh. One day I'll learn. I'm just all over the place. That's how my brain works. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Chemo is toxic. It's a way to kill people, you guys. It's not there to help you, believe me. Okay, so here's they do talk about stockpiling incapacitating and lethal agents. Here's Gary Powers. I don't know who that is. So, oh, they need 0.03 of an ounce. Okay, so CIA stockpiled it. Narcotics, the possible role of drugs. Oh, the threat as well as the promise posed by newer types of drugs, particularly the hallucinogenic drugs, made at least exploratory research on them essential. You will recall our concern over possible role of drugs in the apparent brainwashing of American POWs in Korea and the haunted eyes of Cardinal Mendici, as he confessed at a communist trial. I might add that we believe that a drug was administered to one of our officers overseas by Foreign Intelligence Service within the past year. Clandestine operations. Oh, those naughty, naughty fellows. So, let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Ice Hound in the doghouse. Hello. Spike Love. Hey, gosh, you guys, you should go to Spike Love's. Look at the distilling. Is that what's called the distillation or distilling of the rice? Is that sake that you were making? That was awesome. That was a cool video. So here we go. I've read this, but we're talking about the heart attack gun, and see how they make it look like, suicide. Suiciding is a huge thing for them. Yes, you're going fishing? All right, YouTube censorship. I want to go ride after I do. Oh, Andy666. You should get rid of that number. Yeah, people, but, and also the same thing that they've got the poisons in the vapes. What do they call the vaping that people do now? They've already seen that it's damaging the lungs, seriously. The ocean's cold? 20, 22 a day? How many seeds? What are you talking about, GRC? Vaping is you guys. It's not natural to suck anything into your lungs, you know, except for air, oxygen. They've got other things in that too, nitrogen, whatever. Yeah, sake. I've been to Osaka and Japan when I raced. I ran the Ekiden. Anyhow, so look, 100 meters, he believes, about 100 yards, 100 meters. So, David Bourne, straighten him out. Not to survive. Oh, that's good. But chemo is not. I took apricot seeds, amalgam. Is that the B17? Oh gosh, no, kitty, no, get down. Anyhow, here's the heart attack gun. You guys just look through some of this stuff and all the toxins and stuff that these and the plans that they have for us, especially that 201 PDF file I gave you. That's kind of interesting, and that's relevant. That's today. But they get really vague about it. They don't really tell you. They're very vague. Let's see, the 10-minute rule. Yeah, where'd that heart attack gun? Anyhow, they talk about the heart attack gun here on page 16, 17, I think, you guys. And I know they still have it. Why would they have gotten rid of that? 300 feet. So when you look at, they were talking about the heart attack gun is electricity. And then you look at, and it needs 300 feet, and this is back in the 70s, which they still have it today. But then you look at G5, and that needs approximately 500 feet between the small cell towers. So is that their new upgraded weapon? You know, if this little heart attack gun that runs on electricity, see, it says, however, it works by electricity. So someone can just sit right outside your home, whatever, wait for you in a car, and then when they see you, just point it at you, and there you go. But so that's what they're doing. They can put up all, yeah, Joe Embryo's really up on, very up on the G5. It's not a taser gun. It's more deadly than a taser gun, but it's still, that's electricity too. I mean, it still runs on the vibrations, the frequencies. But the G5 is way worse than taser gun. And these little heart attack guns, it drops you. You have a heart attack. Yeah. So 5G is probably the new upgraded heart attack gun. Hey, Thomas Robinson. Eraser movie. Did you guys, is there a movie out called Eraser movie? Yeah, they can do it. You guys, they can drop any one of you now. Any one of us. If we get out of hand. Anyhow, CIA, 3-letter alphabet. You've got agencies. You better watch. We're talking about a weapon system and development of some material. So they tell you that they get rid. Oh. Hey, Thomas Robinson, Saint V Earth. Hello. And Spike Love, look at, they're talking about the lengthy distillation. How do you say it? Distillation program. So there you have it, you guys. There's our friends. The dart gun. I should read this whole thing out, but it's very long. But it's interesting, so you might want to know what your government's capable of and how they look at us. And Mr. Mondale is very naughty. Watch me get heart attack gun just for mentioning his name and calling him out. Air cartridge. I don't know. I think if they use the frequencies, and here I'm going to go back over to this this 201 PDF that I also put in the description, you guys. Strategies and projects. Alignment of strategies and projects. You guys, we are the project. I just found this today, though, right before I went on, and I'm going to read through this. And oh, here's some, so additional help. This is something new. This is a new additional help. Page 201. Yes, we didn't plan on all these people coming out with their cameras and highlighting our corrupt activities, so we need to, here, I'm going to scroll down to 201, see what that says. Sorry, close your eyes, everybody. I'll tell you when we get there. Put your seatbelts on and close your eyes, because this will make you dizzy, like you've been drinking sake. Hang on. Oh, there isn't a page 201. Huh. Well, we'll have to look at that. I'll find it. Target. Oh, chapter 201. This is a buzzword, you guys. Sustainability. Sustainability and resilient. You need to look up in your specific cities. Look up resilient cities. Oh, sex. Biological construct that defines males and females according to physical characteristics and reproductive capabilities. For monitoring and reporting purposes, USAID what's it say? Disaggregates data by sex, not by gender. Gender and sex are not synonymous. So they're monitoring. That you'll see this in this whole PDF thing. They talk about monitoring a lot, and programming and monitoring. So go look at this, you guys. Go look through this PDF. It's very relevant. It's dated 2019. Yeah, YouTube censorship. It is a G5 is a bullet. It's a total weapon. Yeah, we are the project. And they're going to depopulate. What's this? So we can go project purpose. The highest level result to be achieved by a project. The project purpose must support the mission's CDCS results framework, typically at the intermediate results level, and be defined as a level of ambition that is manageable and judged to be attainable given the mission's resources, staff, and influence. And they talk about shareholders a whole lot in here. So, project design plan, anyhow, they just revised it. So they revised it 8/27/2019. FEMA, yeah, right. Go into the FEMA Walmart camps. And the Agent Orange, you guys, that's why they took down the mural building, because they put all those people who were sprayed, all the military people who were sprayed and who had a case against the government. They put all those files of all those people's health information. It was in the mural building in Oklahoma, and that's why they bombed it, to hide and cover up all the information so they couldn't be sued. Anyhow, program missions entire portfolio. So you guys look at this PDF, please, the 201. Look through it. Help me decipher what they're really talking about, because I think it has something to do with us and controlling us. All right. Well, you guys, I've taken enough of your time, but hey, Dr. Sean Berry, they will start beheading. I know, because in Georgia, right? Don't they have like 3,000 guillotines, or what's the number in Georgia of guillotines they have? Why do they need so many guillotines? And the big white horse, I have a high-pitched sound outside my backyard that's 24/7. And, oh, let's see. Do you guys want to see Oh gosh, let's see. Talk about sound. This is something else I found the other day. Let's see. So I found these people's website. It was a firefighter because I was doing some research on that fire marshal, and I found out that this guy died. Some fire marshal died. Let's see. Hang on. Demand in 5G. This isn't it. Hang on a sec. Nope. California Penal Code. Hang on. Let's see. I found. Oh, yeah. No, let's see. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going through extraordinary. Oh, so this company, Soy Tech, can't see it clearly, but they said they used to be solar and now they're 5G. Can't read that really. They're 5G, and then when I went to Google Earth, I could see all their they had a thing on the sound. Oh gosh, where's that map? Well, maybe I won't be able to find it today, but let's see. I got too many windows open, way too many. Oh well. Soy Tech. So they gave up on the solar and they're going to go to 5G instead. And I looked at they're in San Diego, and they're working with, oh well, it talked about, you know, SDG&E and all this stuff. And then I went to where they're Google Earth, and I saw all these areas of sound. I'll find that. I'll do another story on that. But anyhow, you guys, all right, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm just yapping, not making sense. But please look at this, the PDF I have in there. It's called the 201 PDF, the link. You'll see that. All right, you guys. You guys have fun. I know it's all over the place today, but I gave you the links to look a little bit further and deeper into this stuff. And if you come up with anything, post it in the video, okay? Okay, you guys, thanks. Talk to you later. Oh, Eric Johnson, I'm sorry to hear that about your father. Wow. Hey, Maddie from England. Eric Johnson. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Eric. So, all right, you guys, be good. We'll keep digging. And I'm going to a 5G talk tonight. I'm doing some videotaping for him. So I'll let you know how that comes up too. All right, you guys. Hey, Skyhawk. Bye, you guys.